What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. Today I want to talk about the video that's going viral with the black woman, single woman, single parent, burnout. And this woman, you can feel her pain in the stressfulness in her voice when she talks about how she feels, right? And y'all know me, I like to go deep into this, but I'm not gonna make it about men per se, because this is about a woman thing. It's about I'm gonna come at this through a few different angles, right? Because this is serious. This is serious, all right? Because she is pouring out her feelings online, and I know for a fact that many women, and I'm not just, this is, even though, you know, this Pan-African, this is a Pan-African channel, we're talking about black women, but I know all women are going through this. All women right now are going through this, right? The stresses of being a single mom in this type of economy, in this country, in this environment in which we, you know, construct our lives, right? And when I was listening to it, when I was listening to her, her complaints, I resonated with it. As a black father, I resonated with everything she said, because everything she said, to be truthful, is what black men been saying, how we feel, especially good fathers, how we feel, you know, about being fathers, right? About how we're not appreciated, about how, especially being black, how black fathers are looked at in society as fathers who don't participate, right? But in fact, we are the most participating fathers in America. I mean, we don't get the credit for it, no matter how many times we scream to the mountaintops, no matter what the statistics say. People want to just believe that black fathers are not around, right? But we are, right? And as a father, right, and I'm talking about all fathers who are actually there for their children, there for their wives, there for their families. You know, this lady, she was, one of her gripes is how she has to pay for everything, you know, and, you know, nobody helps her. She's always the one that got to dole out the money, right? And when I heard it, I was like, damn, that sounds like a husband. Right? Every time a husband goes out, right, we don't just pay for ourselves. We got to pay for our wife or our girlfriend, right? So that's 2 times the cost. If you got children, we got to pay for our wife, our girlfriend, and our children, our child children. So that's, depending on how many you have, that's you, your wife, 3, 4, 5 people, right? That's an astronomical amount of money to go do something that's really small. And, you know, us men, we know that your wife don't think about how much money you just spent taking everybody out, all right? Your kids don't think, damn, how much money you spent taking everybody out. And this is just when you take them out. This doesn't include the bills that you pay, right? Keep in mind, this is what she's talking about. Keep in mind the physical effort you take to go to work, sometimes getting 2, 3 jobs in order to be able to pay for them to have a decent life. See, men do this. This is the man's job. What she's doing, right, is she is doing something, right, and she's taking a lot of the burden that's supposed to be on the man, right? She's crying because she's doing something she was not designed to do, which is to be the provider, to be the real provider. She's not supposed to. She's reacting emotionally to all this stuff, but us men, we don't react emotionally to these stresses, right? We know that, you know, come Mother's Day, everybody's gonna go take care of the mother. We know that people go take out the mothers, and mothers get together and they doing this, and you got to spend all this on Mother's Day. But you know, when Father's Day come along, your kids don't really care. You may not even you may get an obligatory Happy Father's Day. You may, in your whole family, the whole time you've had your family, you may get a couple breakfasts in bed appreciation when the emotion, you know, comes over. Let me do something for daddy, right? You may get a gift on your birthday that you didn't pay for, because most of the times you pay for your own gift if you're a father, right? Especially if you're the provider, right? So everything she said is how men feel. All fathers who are there for their children. All fathers feel exactly the way they do, because we don't have no way we can go to, right? No one does anything for us because we're men. We're not supposed to. We're supposed to be kings and stand up in our own kingdom and take care of our own thing. But we're built to do that. We're built to take that struggle, right? As a man, that's what we're supposed to do. Women are not supposed to do that. Women have their own struggle, right? Women are supposed to be a man is supposed to struggle like that. to give the woman the ability to be able to relax, be a woman, be in her feminine frame, and be able to do the other things that's more important for the children, right? Which is providing love and care, nourishment, discipline, and structure within the household, managing, the daily activities of the house without having to deal with the stresses, the financial stresses. That's why it's important, right, for women, right? For women, and this is for both men and women, right? It's important for black men and women, right, to understand the value of marriage, what it's there for, right? And have an appreciation for life, because it seems like, our children, they don't mind committing to a child, a whole nother living being, right? But they don't want to commit to a marriage, or they don't want to commit to finding a decent human being to partner up in life to have these children and do this together, right? And it's the fault, I have to say, it's the fault of society has done this to us. I mean, this is happening everywhere. Nobody wants to have kids, right? Society is too tough. You got to work too hard. You damn near a slave. It's like once you have kids, you're a slave for life, because even society doesn't make it so you can, kick your kids out. I got a house full of grown-ass kids in my house. Them motherfuckers just can't go nowhere, right? Guess who's paying that? Me. Huh? Do you think these kids nowadays, these grown kids, they ain't got no money for mortgage even if they got a job? They ain't got no money to really help out, right? Because they get stuck in that 24-hour debt trap with the debt that they start to accumulate as young adults, right? So you as a father, right, you got to take on a responsibility of many people continuously throughout your life, right? With no thanks, with no appreciation, right? Fathers, you understand what I mean, right? And so what we need is we need several things, man. And they messed us up big time in the 70s. The 70s, they messed us up big time. Listen, if you're a young lady, right, you're supposed to be trained, right? You're supposed to be trained to recognize what a good man looks like, what a quality man looks like. Not because he look like, your most desirable, if you know what I mean. Like Future. Future is a talentless piece of crap that somehow got rich because he has an aesthetic that is stereotypical to what black women like. That's why he has all these baby mamas. He ain't shit. But all those women, when they got to him, what they see? They just saw what their in between their legs, wanted that, right? Right? But their mind, they didn't pay attention to who that was, what that was. After that 15, 20, 30, whatever minutes of physical activity that you participated in, that you made a whole life decision, and change your life just because you can have that thing, right? You didn't see what kind of package he was coming with. You would think that knowing he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids, you wouldn't be the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, or 11th, or 12th, right? But our women are making terrible choices when it comes to who they sleep with. They need to stop sleeping. They need to stop freely having sex the way they are. Let's just put it like that. I mean, I'm not trying to be a square or nothing, but they need to stop freely having sex. They need to value themselves more and wait for a man that values them even if they're not getting sex. And plenty of women have those men available, but they don't look at those men, right? All those men, listen, I'm going to give y'all some game. I'm going to give you some real game, but y'all not going to listen. Y'all are not going to listen. For women, if you want a man, right? I'm telling you the God honest truth. Believe it or not, I would take you to water, but I can't get you to drink it. If you are a teenager, you're a young adult, right? And you're really searching for a man, that stereotypical man you're looking for, but you want a good man, I want you to look in your phone book. And I want you to look at the amount of men you call when the man you call when you have a problem, with the one you call best friend, the ones that you call best friends, the ones that you can call up, right? And they'll do anything for you. Keep in mind, you never gave them anything, right? The ones that look at you deeply, right, with love, but don't say a word, all right? The ones you call when you with a fuck nigga, and that fuck nigga fuck you over, that dude that you call, that guy, that's the guy you should be with. That's the one that's going to take care of you, that's gonna honor you, that's gonna be precious towards you, that's gonna treat you softly, that's never gonna beat you. That's the one that's gonna go out here and bust their ass and not complain and take care of them kids y'all make together. That's the one. All right. Well, too many times you women, right, what y'all do is y'all disregard that guy, keep him in the friend zone because he's too nice. And y'all go get you a bad boy that's gonna impregnate you because you got a big butt. Why? Because you put some makeup on, you look cute that day, huh? And so he gonna bust you down, you gonna get bust down, and then when he rolls out and go bust some other chicks down, and you're gonna be complaining, talking about he ain't shit and why he won't commit when you knew from the first place he wasn't gonna commit. You knew he wasn't gonna commit, but you thought that you could change him, right? Therefore, you decided to have that baby, and you decided to put yourself in a situation where now you're a single mom. Once, then you do it again, twice, then you do it again, 3 times. And then every time you call that same male friend in your phone and you tell him about it, and he listens to you. He doesn't really want to listen to you, but he listens to you. And this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna wait too long. You're gonna get old. You're gonna realize that you have failed in your endeavors. You're gonna be 1, 2, 3 kids in. And then you're gonna look at that guy. That guy's gonna be gone. Why? Because some young lady is gonna see the value in that man and is gonna scoop that man up real quick. And he's gonna go off to have a successful marriage. He's gonna go off to go have a successful family. He's gonna go off and be the father and the husband that you've been looking for the whole time when you had him. And this is all you women. All you women have this opportunity, right? For the most part, not every one of y'all are lucky enough, but most of you women have this opportunity, but y'all don't take it because y'all looking for superficial shit, and that's the truth. All right. So if you're looking for a good husband, look for your male best friend that listen to you talk about all them fuck niggas that you've been fucking with over the years. That's the one you should marry. That's the one that will take care of you. That's the dude. All right. Now that's enough on the women, and y'all women need to start courting again. Go on real dates, right? Be restrictive with your lady parts, right? Stop giving it up so easy. All right. If you just let somebody get up in there, they're already, if you let somebody get up in there like that, they're not going to value you because they got what they wanted. You didn't even keep them on the hook so they can find out the good parts of you that they might want to keep because you don't let them get to the goods already, right? They're in post-nut clarity. So whatever it is that you are, right? Whatever you know, all the good qualities that you have, they may not get to know about that and they may move on, right? So that's you guys. That's the females, all right? So let's talk about the dudes because they are a major part of the situation too with this woman being a single mom, right? Because on the other side, we got these buck boys, right? We got a bunch of non-men, a bunch of males, a bunch of black males that just want to stick their eggplant into any woman. Now, I understand that because we males, we have needs. Men and women are not the same. We are different. We are different. We are biologically programmed to do what we do. That's why you can call a man a dog all you want, but you just get mad at nature because that's what men do. Men are built, designed, and programmed to procreate continuously until they can't do it no more. Period. If you want to get mad at that, get mad at nature. All right. But the thing is, we as men need to be more responsible when we are conducting adult activities with women. Wear a goddamn condom. I know you want to feel the whole thing. You don't want to wear a condom. You feel like your pullout game is the shit, all right? But you don't understand biology. There's certain, it can come out and it can do without you thinking so. Or because you right there and you say, fuck it, I just want to get that ultimate feeling for that 30 fucking seconds because you just spent goddamn 4-5 minutes running a 50-meter dash just to get there, and you figure you want the whole thing, so you're not gonna let anything like a condom or pull-out game stop you from getting your just dues, right? And then you get that, and you impregnate a woman, and now you don't want to be responsible for that child. Now you don't want to pay for that child. Listen, every time you release yourself into a woman, you're responsible for that. Just like if you have a gun and you shoot a bullet, you're responsible for every round that comes out that. Every round that comes out that bullet, boom, is a charge. Every single one is a charge. You got to understand that. Your response, every single round is a different round, a different charge, a separate, different case. So every time you release yourself in a woman, you are responsible for the billions of yourselves that you just put in that woman that possibly could impregnate and create a life. But you don't want You don't want that responsibility, but you want to have fun and you want to bust a nut. And because you are aesthetically pleasing and you have symmetrical facial features and you're not short, you tend to have the ability to do that more often. So you, as the irresponsible male who, because you are selfish and you want to get the full feeling because you feel like you deserve it or whatever, you don't value the woman that you place in your eggplant in, right? You release your seed and you create single mothers. Single mothers wouldn't exist if it wasn't for irresponsible men creating babies they don't want to take care of. Now, we're not talking about the couples that have children together and then they break up. That's totally different. A single mother is not a person. And let's clear this up. Let me tell you what a single mother is. A single mother is a mother that's raising children by herself, not because she's single. A single mother is a woman who raises her children by herself because the person that she had sex with and created that baby with is not participating in the raising of the child. Okay, that's a single mother. You are not a single mother if you are simply just not with your baby father, but your baby father is paying his child support, he's picking up his kids, and he's doing his part. You are not a single mother, and you do not get to have the praise as some single mother doing it on your own, because you're not doing it on your own. You're doing it with the father. The father's also doing it. You're doing it as a unit. You are just not with the person you made the baby with. All right? A lot of you women, y'all like to call yourselves single mothers, and y'all like to put that badge, but in fact, the fathers of those children are involved, and if that's the case, then they're single fathers, and they should get the same praise that the single fathers. Well, they don't even get, single fathers don't get praise. They don't even talk. They act like that shit don't even exist. But they should get the same praise as you, right? We as black people, we have to stop allowing white Western society to affect us. This is not us. This is not what we do. We have to take this shit. Yes, we all like to have sex. Sex is great. All right. But sex is a small portion of life. And there are consequences to having sex with someone. You must be prepared. You must be prepared for more than 18 years. Because goddamn it, shit, it's been over 18 years and I can't get rid of motherfuckers in my house. All right. But I mean, times is hard, right? And you have to take that in consideration. Take in consideration the economy. Take in consideration when you have children that, you know, shit costs. All your money is gone. I was a man, all my shit, man. What? Money, what's mine is theirs. I can't abandon them, even if I wanted to. Even if when times is hard for me, I can only rely on me. When times is hard for them, they can rely on me. See, when you're a king, you ain't got nobody right above you to help you. If you want to be a king, you have to take on the responsibilities as a king. Meaning you take all the stress and strife of being a king. If you want to be a queen, you must be prepared to be a queen and take on all the stress and strife as a queen. Even the queens in the past, when they lost their king, they had to do double work. And that double work stressed them out. So you gotta understand, we are not meant to do this shit on our own. We're meant to do this as a unit. It's time for fathers. If you're a woman and you can't take your boyfriend to see your father, you're not with the right guy. Because I guarantee you can take your male best friend to see your father. I bet you your male best friend and your father get along just great. I bet you your mother told you, why don't you get with him? I bet your mother put you on game, but you said nah because you weren't interested or maybe you weren't attracted to him. All the same excuses, right? At the moment, right? Even though they line up and check 99.99% of the dots of what a good man is supposed to be. Minus not having maybe that perfect commercial aesthetic at the moment. Because what usually happens is later on, when they get with a woman that appreciates them, after they stop waiting for you, then they get, and all of a sudden they start looking attractive. You women, y'all got to start making better decisions earlier on in life. Men, you need to start making better decisions earlier on in life. It's okay if you're a man and you want to settle down and have a family. Go look for a good woman. Don't look for a woman that just got the biggest butt. Right? Don't go get with the toxic woman that don't know how to appreciate a man. But because she got a big butt, big boobs, and she got the commercial look, you go do something irresponsible about releasing your seeds in her. She has a child. Now she's taking advantage of you, and you realize you never even liked her. You just liked her butt. There's a lot of that going around. So then you have people who can't even stand each other, but because they liked each other aesthetically, they made a child, and now two toxic parents that can't get along, and things just get worse and worse and worse, you know, after that. So It's deep, right? It's an existential. We are in an existential crisis, and we as black folks, we need each other. It takes a community to do this. If we went back to our communal ways, things wouldn't be so hard for our women, even if they are in a situation where they're single due to circumstance. Sometimes the a husband dies. That does happen, and they become single moms with children, right? There are other circumstances that happen that create the single mom, right? That they can't be helped, right? Some women, they just get taken advantage of by really slick-tongued, silver-tongued dudes, right? That happens, right? So all I'm saying is we as a people need to value community, family, and put some intentions on it, right? We need to go back to dating. We need to go back to dating and having if you're a woman, being able to take your boyfriend or your prospective suitor and introduce him to your father, if you have a father that's present, and see how that dynamic works. See what your father gauges of this guy. What does your father have to say about this guy? Because your father is the man that took care of you. And if you want another man to take care of you, what better man to gauge that man than the man that been doing it your whole goddamn life? His literal job is to protect you and pass you along to a man that's going to take over and do the job that he was doing. So why you're not using the resources afforded to you by your black community, right? Your mother can't tell you. Your mother don't. She can't tell you. It's your father. That's why fathers are important, right? Just like a mother can tell their son, this woman ain't shit. Why? Because she knows what a woman is supposed to be like. She knows, right? Dudes, listen to your goddamn mom, all right? A little bit, all right? Because y'all know how moms can be, right? Y'all know women. Y'all just, take what she got to say in consideration, right? But yeah, I feel what this woman got to say, because I can resonate as a man, as a father and a husband. I can resonate. Never had money because you spend it all on other people. No one's spending it on you. You're not getting spoiled. You're not the child anymore. You're not a wife, so no, you don't have a husband that's doing that for you. It's just you at the top, right? So anyway, you guys tell me what you think about this in the comment. It's a long, goddamn, I was talking for 22 minutes. This is a long one, but hey, it's a conversation that needs longevity. We can't just be quick with this. Can't just, y'all know me. I don't like to just, some people who they do reactions or whatever, and they don't really put their input. They just do enough just so they can post it without it being a copyright. Me, I like to actually give actual input, even more input than the people that I utilize to share with you guys, right? So that's just how I do my show, and I think you guys appreciate it. Anyway, you guys tell me what you think in the comment section. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out.
I can't wait till we can sit down and have the uncomfortable conversation about women who raise children by themselves in the economy that we live in. How many mothers that actually have to figure out a way to make it in a one-parent household with children and just one person that provides, or nobody wants to talk about the moments when I spent every single dime of my money to buy a car that ain't working good no more and I have to buy another car, or when my rent is behind because I had to pay for something else and my kids needed something else more and I have to choose what they need more. Or the birthdays that I celebrate by myself, that I orchestrate by myself with no help from nobody else. Or the holidays when people get lots of gifts and they get celebrated and I don't get nothing. Or when I'm celebrating other people and I don't feel celebrated. When I have to get up on the days that I feel sick and I don't even feel like I got an inch of energy in me to get up and go figure it out. I still have to, and nobody is coming to save me. Like, if I knew that life would be this way, if I felt like that every day that I wake up that I would rather die than to live because of the overstimulation of it feeling like it's just me by myself and I have to pull it together just so somebody can call me a strong black woman or a single mother or whatever the fuck they call us. Like, nobody talks about our mental health. Nobody talks about trying millions of times to find relationships and try to settle down and give your children two-parent households, and these people are manipulators. Not only do I have to take care of kids, I have to heal myself from a motherfucking breakup that doesn't go away soon as possible? Or what about the time when I was growing up as a child with a single mother, with a father that wasn't there? So boom, there goes something fucking else for me to heal from that I didn't cause my fucking self. I'm so fucking overwhelmed. I'm so fucking tired of making shit happen all the fucking time. I am fucking tired. Nobody talks about how fucking strong you have to be to keep all of this shit bottled up, and it never ever gets fixed. I hate fucking working every day and having to get off work and have to go spark and drive all fucking night after I woke up at 6. And then people like, oh, why your hair look like that? Oh, why your nails ain't doing? Oh, why do you have those huge bags under your eyes? Bitch, I'm fucking depressed. What the fuck else do you fucking want from me? And the fucked up part is, I cannot fucking do this shit in front of my fucking kids because they think I'm so fucking strong, but I'm so fucking tapped out. On the times that I show up to programs with my kids and I'm the only motherfucking person there. On Christmas, when I have to figure out if I want to pay my rent or buy my kids gifts. My car been squeaking and making noise forever and I can't even afford to fix it. Nobody gives a fuck about us. Nobody gives a fuck about us. And I'm so fucking tired, bro. And I don't know what the fuck to do about it. I've been pushing and praying and praying and pushing and praying and fucking pushing. Like, what the fuck? I didn't choose this life for myself. I made some bad fucking choices, though, I tell you that. I chose fucking terribly, I tell you fucking that. I got more motherfucking issues to heal than I didn't even cause for my fucking self. I tell you that fucking shit. I don't want to be fucking strong no more, y'all. That shit is getting so fucking overwhelming. I had to find time to go to the gym and find extra things to take care of myself because I have to make ends meet because I'm all that my kids got. I'm all they fucking got. Oh my God. When I say I'm tapped out, man, for the last month, I can't even find no rhythm for myself. I've been getting up late for work every single fucking day. I've been peeking at my bank account hoping that I can get a big blessing to fix at least 10% of my problems. I mean, I go to fucking work, I take care of my fucking kids. I literally try my fucking best. I'm just over fucking well. I'm tired of feeling not seen. I'm tired of feeling not heard. I'm tired of fucking pretending. I'm tired.
We about to see a lot more single mothers come online sharing their stories, crashing out like that because nobody want to help them. They got mothers that are alive, them Gen X's, mothers and aunties that are alive that just refuse to help them because Gen X don't like helping the young women of their family. They like to compete with them. Shouldn't no single mother, shouldn't no mother, period, be struggling when you have a mother who is alive and well that can help you because their mothers help them. They would never want to help their daughters. We need to start talking about it. But you know why I feel like they don't want to help their daughters? Because they know they abused Big Mama. They know damn well they wasn't always working when they was shoving us off to their mother's house to our grandparents and to our auntie's house and stuff. They know damn well they wasn't always working. They know damn well they was out getting cracked. And they afraid that the same thing gonna happen to them. I'm joking, but I'm serious. Like I'm wrapping my head around, I'm wrecking my brain around trying to figure out why Gen X is this way. But you see it a lot more now. They don't like younger women. They don't want to help with shit. I'm talking directly about the grandmas. Yeah, I'm grandma. Bitch, you're old. Sit the fuck down and help your daughter out.
Single mothers don't burn out from working too hard. They burn out from never feeling safe enough to stop. There is no moment in a single mother's day where her nervous system gets to fully power down. The kids are asleep, but her mind is still running. The list, she finally sits, her body won't relax because in the back of her nervous system is asking, what am I missing? Did I forget something? What's coming next? There's no one to tag in, so her body just stays on alert and it never fully powers down. She never gets to recover. I remember sitting down after a long day, and instead of resting, in my mind immediately went to the laundry. The dishes need to be done. Oh, there's trash on the floor. I need to vacuum. Oh, that business needs my attention. And then the guilt would hit me. I'm not spending enough quality time with my daughter, but I was also burned out because I wasn't spending enough quality time deeply connecting with myself. It became a never-ending cycle, and I just remember asking myself, when does this stop? When is enough enough? It wasn't laziness. It wasn't poor time management. That was my nervous system. It had been running on survival mode for so long that it never learned that it was safe to rest. Your body is not broken. It never learned what safe feels like. I want you to hear this clearly. This is a behavior that can be unlearned.
Hey, you guys, I'm seeing a lot of discourse about, or a lot of people online talking about how they're tired as parents or moms or whatever, or single moms. And they are saying that they did not know life was going to be like that. They didn't know life was going to be this hard. And I find that hard to believe because in the black household, I know for me and every other black person I know who is a female, their mother told them, don't bring no fucking babies up in this house because I'm not helping you raise them. I'm not. And once you have a baby, your life is no longer your own. Even when you get married, they tell you, girl, be careful, slow down with them kids because the standard that is set in the world for women versus men is different. And you will fuck around and be by yourself, raising children. So make sure you pick the person that you're having kids with wisely. Don't just lay down with any Tom, Dick, and Harry. I know I was told that. I know most black girls were told that, regardless if you listened or not, you were told that shit. So I get people are burnt out. I get people are tired. I get that being a single mom is fucking hard. But don't use the excuse that no one told you. And it's not ash, it's just a filter, that no one told you, because I'm pretty sure you were warned. We all were. Now, did we listen? I don't know. Did you listen?
Yo, deadass, these Gen X grandmothers ain't worth a damn. They ain't shit. I really don't care who I offend because the proof is in the fucking pudding. Y'all seen that girl crashing out in her car, the single mom? You see this happening more in this era because we're so unsupported. That support that the Gen Xers had from the boomer grandmamas, they feel like they don't have to give it back to their daughters and their grandkids. And I really want to fucking know why. Like their level of coldness and self-centeredness in that era of people just need to be studied. And y'all know it's true. How many of y'all practically lived at y'all grandmama house? Whether y'all mothers was working or just partying, they had lives. I remember. These are the same people that say the solution to your financial struggles in this economy is cutting back on Starbucks. They're fucking weird.
I just came across the single mom burnout video. My goodness, it was a lot. Y'all, we need to pray for her, and I will pray for her. But as a single mom, burnout is very real, but it's different when you walk with God. This is from my personal experience. I heard her say, nobody's coming to save me. Jesus is coming to save you. That's the person that saved me. That is the person that saved me. My relationship with God, my relationship studying Jesus, studying and reading scripture and having a relationship with God saved me. I no longer try to carry it all and do it all by myself. I ask for help. We attend church. My son attends Wednesday church. I tell my family what's going on with me, and I tell them that I need help. Get my son involved in sports and different activities so that I can have those times to myself. I wake up early and I prioritize my health now, because if I don't prioritize my health, then who's going to raise my child? Not only that, I'm very honest with what I need. I studied financial literacy. I learned how to budget. Another thing is God taught me financial literacy. He taught me how to manage my money. He taught me what to do with my money. He helps me with every paycheck. Not only that, but he also just gives me clarity, peace. I talk to him about debts and all of this stuff, and he teaches me how to pay everything off and what to do and how to save money. Financial literacy is very, very, very important for single moms. I let go of the standard and this idealistic of living. I lived in a 1-bedroom apartment for a very, very long time. I just moved into a 2. There is so many things that you can do to reduce all of the stress and but I wouldn't have known half the stuff that I know now if it wasn't for my relationship with God and God teaching me. Hang around older women who are married, women who have kids, and let them give you advice on what to do and how to handle things. But most importantly, your relationship with God is key.
Let me tell you something. Being a burnt out single mom happens in stages. It doesn't all happen at once. Most single moms don't realize that they are in phase 2 until it's too late. And if you're in this phase, your body is already begging for help. And this is how survival mode quickly takes over. So knowing what stage that you are in survival mode so that you don't become burnt out is very important. Let's talk about it. 1, you're in push mode. High functioning, low joy. You're exhausted, but you're still pushing. You live off of adrenaline, caffeine, and grit. Now, stage 1, you don't feel burnt out just yet. You just feel tired all the time. This is where strong single moms get stuck the longest. 2, survival mode. This is the invisible crisis. Emotional numbness and irritability. Brain fog, decision fatigue. Resting don't even help anymore. You sleep 8 hours and still wake up tired. Before the day even starts, you feel behind. This is where burnout starts affecting your body and not just your mood. I told y'all, I lost all my hair and my blood pressure is, I don't even want to talk about it. When I was in survival mode. Phase 3 is the breaking point. This is the breakdown point. This looks like anxiety attacks, depression, can't get out of the bed in the morning. You're getting sick more often. Your smile is fake. You feel nothing. You feel like somebody else is just living your life and you're just existing. You just wake up and you go through the motions. You're disconnected from yourself and your kids. And honestly, you really feel like something wrong with you. This is where your emergency system is pulling the brake. It's your body trying to survive. You are literally breaking down. None of this means you're failing. It just means that you have been carrying too much for too long. Like me, I hit my breakdown where I couldn't do it no more. Something had to change. You don't need more discipline. You don't need more mindset motivation. You need regulation. Isn't a luxury. It's something you're supposed to live in on the daily. Hey, if this sounds like you, mama, and you are ready to move out of survival mode without blowing up your life, comment calm down below and I will send you a resource that I created called Calm Again. And it's going to help you feel more aware and give you more clarity so that you can feel calm and confident.
So as a single mom of 3 little ones, I have to make sure that I take care of myself, right? Because if I do not pour into me, if I don't pay attention to me, if I don't nurture me, if I don't heal me, if I don't see me, if I don't do any of that, I cannot show up for anybody. Like, I cannot. I have to make time for myself. And there's a lot of moms who feel guilty about that. And I can't lie, I used to feel so guilty. Like, I would go to my best friend's shop. She has a beauty salon. And I would just sit there and just breathe. Like, different people would come in. We would have, real grown up conversations, just a lot of healing and stuff. You know what I mean? A lot of me seeing myself, a lot of me dialoguing with people and getting to know people and stuff like that. So, and then going to therapy, reading books that my therapist is referring me to, like really getting to spend time with myself, because if I'm just on go mode for kids all day, every day, life would be so hectic. It wouldn't last. Life would be hard in my house. And it's something that all moms have to do, especially if you're single. If you are the end all be all everything for your kids, like you have to show up as so many different things for your kids, then you have to tend to yourself. You can't just be like, oh, I'll do that later, or I'll do that some other time, or just get fixated or distracted by other things going on. You know what I mean? And we tend to do that because when we get some time to just really sit, our bodies try to process everything at one time. And so if you're taking time to tend to yourself, to breathe, to do things you enjoy doing, to find some joy in your life through whatever makes you feel good, you have to do it. If you got to go sit on a yoga mat, if you got to go to the beach and walk, if you got to go climb a tree, if you got to go swing on a swing, if you got to go slap some skates on and go rollerblading, if you got to go ride a bike, if you got to make a meal, if whatever you got to do to tend to you, to make that part of you that always wanted to do that or put it off, because go do it. I make it a point to go on vacation at least once a year. And when I miss my vacation, I am no bueno. I'm no good. Like I shut down. Like my body really needs 4 days of just without having to worry about kids asking me for this and asking me for that. I love being a mom. But because I love being a mom, I have to tend to me. I have to tend to me, because if I don't, I cannot be this mom. This mom takes time. This mom takes energy. This mom takes attention. This mom takes, I take a lot. I deal with a lot. I take a lot. I've taken a lot, but I need a lot. I need a lot. So I have to tend to all of my needs. I have to. And I'm teaching my children to do the same thing, so that they can show, you got to go to bed so you can show up and be a good listener and a good learner. And that is how I teach my children.
I do not pride myself on mommy burnout. A lot of times I plan accordingly, and I'm extremely militant with my scheduling in between myself and my children. But sometimes things just happen to align back to back to back, and I'm the only parent who shows up for my children. But I'm also Mrs. Quick to give myself a break and cut the world off. Like, I do not play about my peace. I do not play about realigning myself and just pouring back into me, even if it's only for a day or two. And I know I get overwhelmed or overstimulated fast as fuck. Like, I know that about myself because it's really just me. So in the times where I really don't have too many people to just talk to, and they actually understand and can actually give me feedback as to what it is I'm talking about, whether it's good or bad. Just in my situation and me being a single mom of 3, although my oldest is of age, he's still my child, and he still gives me the acting like I ain't never been his age before sometimes. So that's neither here nor there. But yeah, it's still a new space for me.
And you're doing your absolute best. That's what you need to remember.
Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate, you should ask yourself, who taught you to hate being what God gave you?
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan!
Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.